Yo, what's up? What's up? So look, I'm reading this right. It's a little backwards, but it's the Orisa, New World Black Gods, right? So I'm on page 4. I'm only on page 4, right there, right here, and it says, right? It says God is too aloof to pray directly to, so she/he has a lot of middlemen or Orisa. The Orisa are his and her slash missionaries and are the workers who take care of the business for them. So you gotta understand it's the Orisha and the Yoruba. I'm trying to pronounce all these things, so I'm trying to learn the pronunciation of these things and all that. But it's this is a good one. They believe in ritual song and dance is mandatory worship to God. There's a lot of things with this, but it's a dope read or whatever. So, all right, so let me go. It says the Orisha are greater than mankind but less than God. Greater than mankind but less than God. Greater than mankind, less than God. So when we say that the Yoruba are nature worshipers. They nature worshipers. You do not mean they pray to the rocks or rivers or trees in a narrow sense of the term. What they worship is the essence of God and those portions of nature. So when you out there in the trees and all that stuff, it's like, that's the essence. You worship the essence. So their philosophy is based on the idea that God has left something of value in the river for Yoruba to extract and to use for the betterment of their lives. There's a force in the river and in everything that God has created. There's a force in the river and everything that God has created. And all these things are a part of God. They believe that everything in nature tells a person something. They believe that everything in nature tells a person something. Some parts of nature take something away. Nevertheless, they believe that nature will guide them if they are aware of all there is to offer around them. Say that again. That nature will guide you if they are aware that all there is to offer around them. So you will be guided through nature if you understand that nature, everything around you is God. So it's a part of God. So, so they say, nevertheless, man. In the same sense, God's spirits, angels, and prophets guided the early Hindu, Taoist, Israelites, and Arabs. Hold on. God's spirits, angels, and prophets guided early Hindu, Taoism, Israelites, and Arabs. The Yoruba are guided by every aspect of God's nature to look, to listen, to be quick, to be still, to be smart, or to be on guard. We believe, therefore, that if we use nature signs and forces properly, God will help us thrive. I like that. So I'm gonna just do this a lot. Probably read for a couple minutes, even though I'm reading right now. But I'm gonna go through a lot of my books. Kind of jump, cause it say something about the fires and what his name is. What is Sango? Sango in here. And Sango is one. But it says, when a person sees Orisa devotees praying at a rock, this is an act. This act is often misinterpreted. The devotees believe that God has left this thing, this idea for them, and if they tap into it properly, God will help them. The rock won't help them. The rock won't help them. But God will. The rock won't. But God will. That understand. But we gods. So we the gods. We supposed to help ourselves. Yeah, we supposed to help ourselves. But they see God in everything and have different name for God in everything. So they see God in everything and they got a different name for God in everything and in every circumstance. We realize that there's a difference between God of the mountain, God of the river, God of the forest, God, and so on and so forth. The Yoruba also believe that within one God, there are polarities. That this one God is a combination of opposites. It is an ideal of polarities that permeates their religious philosophy. God, the culture, and the religion are based on necessary principles of polarities. Let me say that again. It is this ideal of polarities that permeates their religious philosophy. God, the culture, and the religion are based on the necessary principles of polarities. Polarity is defined as the quality or condition inherited in a body that exhibits opposite properties or powers, opposite parts or direction. For the Yoruba, God is a combination of contradictory powers. To one's the idea of condition that renders balance. These powers or forces can be called Orisa. The many contradictory powers or aspects within God offset each other and form a balance. This balance renders God neutral. And she/he is the ultimate coolness, the ultimate balance. Let me double back that again. The many contradictory powers or aspects within God offset each other and form a balance. Coolness, the ultimate balance. So God is balanced. But we go to so many books and you got to decipher, right? The aspect of God is very, very big. And understanding God is very, very big. But once you understand yourself, do you understand what they mean in whatever book you read? Whatever book you read turns around and points at you. Don't matter how it's just certain stuff. We got to understand what they took and made unreal for us when it comes to what we read. Never in my life have I ever heard of them. You know what I mean? But they existed. You know what I'm saying? But it's like now I'm understanding. It's like, okay, this says the New World Black Gods. So we just want to get deep, and I'm only on page 6, y'all. So what I just read y'all about page 6, bro. So let me get back to it. Let me get back to it. Let me stop. Let me go back in.